Business and sports have much in common. They're demanding, competitive, and require a team-first mentality. On the Business Courier front page centerpiece this week, after the final buzzer, 7 local sports stars who went from pro athlete to successful entrepreneur. The athletes profiled have brought their competitive drive to the world of business and learned how to win on a different kind of turf. They include former Bengal Chinedum Ndukwe, founder of Kingsley & Company, a commercial real estate firm, and Chris Collinsworth, who went from pro football to Emmy award-winning TV analyst to partner investor in several businesses. And gymnast Mary Lee Tracy, who went on to coach the famed Magnificent Seven Olympic gold medal winning team in 1996 and now runs one of the top gymnastic training facilities in the world, located in Fairfield. Another athlete profiled played 8 seasons in the NFL and was a member of the Super Bowl champion 2007 Indianapolis Colts. In business, he is a WLWAM radio personality, ESPN analyst for college football games, and an NFL analyst for the BBC. Rocky Boyman joins Business Courier editor Rob Dawmeyer in the studio. Rob and Rocky.
Thank you very much. Rocky, thank you so much for being here. This week's paper, we decided we wanted to take a look at some local athletes that sort of after the last whistle went off, the ones that ended up actually having good careers. You're really case in point as somebody who has been able to leave football and now you're Mr. Media, Mr. Everywhere.
Trying, I guess.
You are, no, but what I wanted to ask you is you went to the world's greatest high school, St. Xavier.
Of course.
As did I. Did you think a lot about what life was going to be when you were done with sports, or were you?
It's funny. I would say the latter. You know, because especially when I played in the NFL, a lot of guys, they had all these extra businesses going on and all these other interests, and I always thought it's such a hard profession, and you know, so you're talking the best of the best, and they want to replace you any chance they get. So I kind of took the approach of I'm going to just focus on playing football, and I'll worry about that afterward, which I'm not sure it's the best advice, but I thought for me that's what it took, and I was able to play 8 years, so that's what worked for me. And then afterward, you know, you get out and you're 30 years old and you're retired, and you know, you played football your whole life, and it's like now what? So I tried a bunch of different things, and I think that's where a lot of athletes fall into the trap. They look in the rearview mirror and, oh boy, it was great when I played. It wasn't that great, and you got to put that behind you, man. You got to just, no matter what, you can't be full of yourself. You got to try different things and find your interest, throw a bunch of stuff up against the wall and see what sticks.
Yeah, I've always wondered about that. So you played for 4 teams in the NFL, right? You won a title with the Colts. I can't imagine the thing I was best at ending when I was in my 20s.
Yeah.
I just don't, you know, not that I'm a great writer or anything, but that's what I like to do the best. And if somebody said when I was 20, hey, you're done.
Right.
It must be a real shock, especially at your level. What do you tell people who you talk to now about how to get through just emotionally that time where, hey, this thing that made you a living god in some ways, it's over now?
No, it's a great question, especially because, yeah, you know, even I was blessed to play till age 30, but people are living the 90s, so you know, that's 2/3 of your life you're doing something that's not what you've concentrated on. And I think the hardest part is there's little out there that compares to playing on Sundays, right?
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest with ourselves. So it's a demoralizing thought process when you say, you know, I'm 26, 28, 30 years old, and no matter what I do, it's never going to quite reach that point. But you got to find a way to find other things that fulfill you and other things that challenge you. You can't just, you know, live off of that. And I think what people do is they, like I say, continue to look in the rearview mirror and remember those the good old days. But you gotta just fight through that and fight that urge to just be relaxed about it.
Well, you've done great so far. Obviously, WLW's it's really fun to listen to.
There,
so thanks very much for coming in, and continued good luck to you.
Very good. Thanks, Rob.
I'm back.